Now, the CBS 21 Political Insiders with Rob Hanrahan.
And we're joined now by our political insiders. We have Republican strategist Kevin Harley with us, in for Charlie Gerow, and Democratic strategist Mark Singal. And gentlemen, we are looking at a live picture here at Tampa, Florida, where the president is doing what he seems to love to do best, and that is get out on the campaign trail. He's down there campaigning for DeSantis, who is running in Florida, in the state of Florida, for governor. And let's start with you, Kevin. He's also scheduled for Wilkes-Barre Thursday.
Right.
This is something the president does well. Actually, it's one of his better things.
Yes, he's coming up to campaign for Lou Barletta, who's from Northeast Pennsylvania, but right in Casey territory. So, and if you go back to the last, the presidential election, he won Luzerne County, flipped it to Republican, and almost won Lackawanna County. So this is taking his message right into the heart of what used to be known as Casey Democrats when Mark was with,
That's right. Well, Mark, the Democrats, there will be a lot of criticism over a lot of these rallies when they're fact-checked and things like that.
Curiously, I wasn't invited to either one of these rallies, if you can believe that.
Well, I'm going to go to Wilkes-Barre. You can come with me if you want.
No, I'll pass. And, you're the President of the United States, and you have so many problems afflicting you. You're right. The only thing he seems to truly enjoy is to getting out among the faithful and throwing red meat to the most diehard MAGA Trumper fans. It's not a majority of the population, and it's not particularly healthy.
But it's got to be waking up the Democrats.
Well, I think it is. I think it will.
The fact is, I think one of the reasons Trump likes doing the rallies is it gets him outside of Washington, the swamp as he calls it, and gets him with real people and his supporters, and they seem to be working, and the president's approval rating continues to be in the mid-40s, and regardless of what he does, his numbers are staying steady.
Well, I think the president definitely wants to send the message that he's delivering the promises that he made during his campaign in 2016, Kevin. But this week saying that he wouldn't be afraid to shut down the government before the elections if he has to, unless he gets funding to build the wall. Smart thing to do?
Well, I think it's part of Trump's negotiation with the Congress saying, I will agree to a shutdown. They don't want a shutdown. I don't think he does either, but this is all part of the art of the deal with Donald Trump. He wants his immigration reform passed by Congress, and part of that is obviously funding for border security in the southern wall.
So, Mark, do you think this is just showmanship?
Of course, and it's dumb. The shutdown was a mistake when it was done way back when in the Newt Gingrich era. It was dumb when Chuck Schumer pursued it on the Democratic side. And it certainly is dumb for the President of the United States, who has the White House and the Senate and the House, to say, look, I can't get anything done, so I'm going to shut down. It's like saying, I'm going to go on strike against myself. So it's, whether it's showmanship or not, I think it's just a dumb thing, and it's not a good message to send to the people.
On the other hand, though, Kevin, it is a promise he made during his campaign.
Right. He wants his immigration reform, which is very simple, which includes dreamers to become citizens, 1.8 million of them, funding the wall, eliminating the visa lottery, and chain migration to include a nuclear family. A pretty simple immigration reform plan that Congress should act on.
Well, they should.
Pretty simple, but the House is only going to have 11 days when they get back.
That's right, and do your job. You don't fix the problem by shutting down the government. You do what other presidents have done. You negotiate, you work it out, you make a deal. This guy's incapable of doing that.
Well, he's gotten a lot through Congress already.
Gentlemen, I got to run. You can catch our debate with the political insiders every Sunday morning at 8:30 on CBS 21's Face the State. I hope you'll join us for that. This week, we will be talking about the president's visit to Wilkes-Barre.